Oh my God, listeners! You won't believe the seismic shifts rocking the global construction industry right now. If you're an investor, a strategist, or someone who's just curious about what's driving the world's cranes and scaffolding, buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride through some of the most exciting, lucrative, and downright shocking trends in construction markets across the globe. Ready? Let's dive in. First, let's talk sustainability, the unstoppable force reshaping construction. Picture this: carbon-neutral skyscrapers, homes built from recycled steel, and roads paved with low-carbon concrete. Across the US, Europe, South Korea, China, and Japan, this is no longer a pipe dream. It's happening at breakneck speed. Investors, take note. Eco-friendly building practices are not just in demand, they're becoming mandatory. Ignore this trend, and you risk being left in the dust of the green revolution. Now let's hit the United States, where the construction job market has had an adrenaline shot. 201,000 new jobs added in 2024 alone. But here's the catch. Job postings are slowing, a signal of potential cooling ahead. Meanwhile, non-residential construction spending is set to dip by 1.5% this year. Yes, big manufacturing projects are losing steam. But don't count the US out just yet. Residential construction is still holding strong, even against headwinds like rising mortgage rates, now hovering at 6.93%. Translation? Single-family homes are still the hot ticket for smart money. Switch gears to Europe, and it's a story of quiet recovery. After 2 years in the doldrums, construction is gearing up again, buoyed by government-backed infrastructure projects and the slow but steady revival of office and residential developments. The UK, France, and Scandinavia are leading the charge here, with annual growth forecasts hitting up to 5% in the coming years. And here's the juicy bit for eco-conscious investors. Western Europe's governments are doling out incentives for prefab construction. Imagine efficiently built, energy-saving buildings sweeping across the continent. This is your entry point into sustainable innovation meets long-term growth. Meanwhile, South Korea is flexing its industrial strength. Hyundai's jaw-dropping $167 billion investment into electric vehicle infrastructure, that spells opportunity for construction linked to factories, R&D hubs, and even EV service centers. Investors, this isn't just a trend, it's a megaphone screaming, "Get in now." Now let's look across to China, the undeniable titan of prefab construction. Their government is championing modular building systems with the precision of a military campaign. But here comes the plot twist. China's steel demand is faltering as weakness in real estate overshadows infrastructure investments. This will shake up the supply chain and potentially tighten material costs. Keep your eyes sharp on how the nation balances its construction behemoth ambitions with economic slowdowns. And Japan? Oh, Japan is playing it smart. With labor shortages threatening growth, they're pulling in foreign workers to fill the gap. Combine this with their front-runner status in modular construction, and you've got a market aligning itself perfectly with sustainability and efficiency, a dream mix for long-term focused investors. Wrapping it up with a quick pit stop in Hong Kong, its real estate market has been battered by high interest rates, but here's a glimmer of hope. Demand is projected to stabilize in 2025. Cautious optimism, sure, but for those who thrive on high-risk, high-reward scenarios, this just might be your playground. Let's not forget the massive wave of renovation and reconstruction spreading globally. Legacy infrastructure is crumbling, and the call to action is being answered with projects aimed at bolstering energy efficiency and resilience. Add in the interior design boom, think net zero buildings with restorative, biophilic interiors, and frankly, innovation is oozing from every corner of the construction world. The big takeaway? Sustainability is the nerve center of global construction. Pair that with prefab systems and modular designs, and you've got a recipe not just for progress, but for profit. So here's the choice. Ride the wave or get caught flat-footed. The call is yours. Listeners, it's been a whirlwind 5 minutes, but let this sink in. Change creates opportunity, and in construction, opportunity is written in steel, concrete, and smart strategies. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your mind open, and your investments forward-focused.